you know who we are. I'm Mel and this is
JC.
Alright, boys and girls, like I said, we got the 7th week in a row, baby. 7th. And it was our second
Clean
sweep
in 2 months.
Yep.
We are.
Oh, in about three.
Yeah, but I'm telling
like
like in continuing. Yeah, between. No, yeah.
Alright, boys and girls, let's talk about the card.
Sit down, grab a beer with us because we have a lot.
This is kind of like a Smirnoff though,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it
it's
is what it is.
You know that we confused. I take the berry one and you got the strawberry. It was different. He wanted to try the berry one.
Alright. The first fight of the night was between Reese Clark versus Storyalenko.
We said it.
Storyalenko won this fight
Submit.
by submission. She actually used her IQ. Impressive.
Yeah.
I don't want to say no more about this fight. Period.
Continue.
She used her IQ. Won. Let's go, baby. Next fight. Miss Barbara versus Ali.
We said
Barbara
it.
went for the striking, and the other girl went for the striking too. But this is what I was saying. I could have taken this girl to the ground, but she didn't. And Barbara punished her for it. I mean, she did kind of have 8 minutes in control.
Yeah,
but
when she was doing clinching.
She was doing nothing.
And now remember, judges only take care of damage. They don't care like hugging.
Yeah,
like
you gotta be active.
and you know that I like that because I think that before, like the wrestler had more advantage because they can be hugging and they will be giving the round. Now you have to hug and do damage. You know that's
You gotta be active.
Like I think that is more fair for
Yeah,
the striker.
it's fair for sure. All right, the next fight was between Mr. Muniz versus Uriah Hall.
And we said it again,
Muniz.
Muniz is gonna take this guy to the ground and it's gonna be, 10 minutes or 15 minutes of gun.
And he was active. But
Yeah.
it was a clean unanimous decision. He was a clean dominance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for Uriah Hall, but it is
He's
what it
getting
is.
age. He's getting age. He's almost 40, I think.
You gotta adjust, my dude. If you don't adjust, you're not gonna win another fight unless they bring somebody from CBS.
So the next fight and our first pick of the night was Brad Tavares against Duplessis. We said it. This guy from South Africa is real. This guy, and you know something that impressed me? Like he did, and he could make adjustment when the fight goes long. If you see the first round, he wasn't landing and he wasn't winning the round. He lost the first round. And after that round, you see like the adjustment that he did. Like he used his fire IQ, he listened what the coaches said, and he, changed. That's something that no fighters can do. Like change the game plan in the fight because maybe what you train for, it doesn't work the same that you did it on the camp, and now you have to adjust in the fight. You don't have anything else.
That's how champions are born.
Yeah.
They come with a game plan. It doesn't work, but then they have to adjust to the enemy
in the fight.
In the fight, they have to adjust to the rival.
And you need IQ for that also. And also another thing that we saw is that he has cardio now. That he can go the 15 minutes. I would like it that he improved more, but I think that with time and everything, this guy has, he's only 28 years old. He's good. Like he will get in his prime like in 2 years. And I think that he can be a contender in the future for the middleweight division. I think that the middleweight needs, more new blood, and we'll be talking that when we go to the main card. But there is good prospects going on.
Absolutely. All right. So the next fight of the night was Ian Gary versus
Gabe Green, and
Gabe
also our second
Green.
pick.
And our second pick, which we got,
Yeah.
Gary.
I was really impressed with Gary.
In a spectacular fashion.
Yeah.
This guy was 90% of takedown defense that day for sure, even though he's mainly a striker. But it looks like behind the curtain, he's been learning some takedown defense.
Remember, he trained in American top team. So, there is rappers over there.
And that's exactly if you want to do your fight in striking, that's fine. But you have to take matters into your own hands and start learning takedown defense because sooner or later they're gonna put one of those sharks. He's gonna take it to the deep water, and if you don't
but we saw also that he went the 3 rounds, and also he was in the brawl sometimes. He was winning. He was picking apart this guy, and the other guy, we cannot take nothing for Green.
No,
Green is
he
a
actually
hard
fought.
guy.
He
Yeah.
actually fought
It
hard.
was a good test for him, you know. Like I'm not saying that he's ready for championship, but he making improvement. Like he's getting better with each fight, you know. Like maybe 2 fights more, and he can be in the top 15, you know. Go continue progressively. But this guy, remember, he's only 24 years old. He has the time of the world for improvement, you know. And that's good that you have been seeing it in pay-per-view cards, you know. Now with people, with fans, that you don't know how he's gonna to react. This is good now that we are seeing it. And he's a good prospect. He's not like the best in the world, but he has
a lot of years. He has a lot of years to catch up to me.
And I don't think that he's gonna retire with that record.
No,
he's
no,
gonna
no.
lose. He's gonna lose eventually.
No.
He's not my
Now,
yeah.
the next fight of the night was between Mr. Miller, Jim Miller versus Donald Cerrone. No disrespect to Donald Cerrone. That this was actually our third pick. We picked Miller, but I mean, I said it.
Yeah.
Even though it was a little bit rough, but it is what it is. Cerrone's coming to get paid and what?
Retire.
No disrespect to this guy, but I get it. I get it. This is what he does. One of the things that he probably does. I mean, one of the things that he does for a living. He probably does something else. He probably
Yeah, he said that now.
He got something else going on for sure.
He's a movie star. He has been doing movies now from Thailand, and you know, that's the thing.
So
Also, props to Jim Miller. Now he's the most win in the UFC history. Now he has it. So props to Miller.
props to Miller for that. Props to Miller for the win.
This next fight.
The next fight. This one was a quick one, and I mean a quick one. Not even Flash was fasting out for this. It was between Mr. Riddell versus Turner. We picked Turner.
Our fourth pick.
This guy.
You said it before when you saw it the first
No,
time.
but
You said it.
I was envisioning like a knockout.
Yeah.
I wasn't envisioning a knockout. I was not envisioning a submission. Let me be honest. This guy took this guy to the ground real quick. Bye bye, guillotine choke. See ya.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like a year before you said that this guy has a lot of improvement because he's rich and he's really long for that division. You said it.
If
Like,
a
you
guy
really
this
like-
big,
And he has also like
a strike.
a strike.
If a guy this big is as skilled as I think as we are seeing him right now. He's developing. He's developing. We're seeing this guy just submitted somebody. You don't see a big guy like this submit like that.
He has
That
ace
fast.
dimension. Ace
So
dimension.
that tells you this guy has incredible IQ and he's very skilled, fellas. Not only can he strike, now he can submit. This
And
guy's
also-
gonna be a pain in the ass.
Brad Riddle is not a bad fighter.
No, he's not a slouch.
No.
For everybody else.
He was the 15 in the rankings. Right now he's third, but this guy is not a bad fighter.
No.
You can see right there, and he trained with ADESANYA and both Kanowski, so we cannot take nothing from Turner. This guy is legit, and he has been improving and showing. So he took the last fight, Milarki, and now he took Riddle. So we have to watch out with this guy.
Alright,
So
then
now
next fight.
we are going to the main card.
Yeah, we're going to the main card. And the next fight is between Mr. Munoz versus
Chango
Charlo.
Miley. And our fifth pick.
I'm gonna let you talk about this one because when I saw this, my blood pressure just went sky high. And I'm telling you, my blood pressure went all the way like if I'm 90 years old and I'm fucking 38. So I want to talk about this one. I'm gonna let my guy do the talking in this one.
So
And,
I'm gonna be
right?
real. That was the fight where I have more money on. I love Chango Miley, and I really think that he was gonna take the fight because if you see the fight, they looked like they were in different divisions. You know, like O'Malley is so long and so big for that division, and Pedro Munoz looked like a dwarf. You know, like a little kid. And the first round was kind of even, but you see how O'Malley is taking the fight because the range, he was finding the range, the kick, and everything. And he landed a kick, and Pedro Munoz like complained, and was a clean kick, but he complained like it was in the ground. Okay, they did it like that. The second round coming. In the second round, you see O'Malley now landing bomb. You see it like going with the fight, you know. And he was like, Pedro Munoz was to clinching, and he was doing like this, but he didn't like put the finger on the eye. It was only
Yeah,
like
he didn't curve it. I thought he curved it. I
No.
thought like he curved it and he
you,
scratched it.
you can see in the replay, and they put it. And what I was like, I said they cannot be saying that on TV. Like Cornier and Joe Rogan were saying Pedro Munoz is looking for a way out. And what I was more like saying, what the fuck is happening? Was like when the doctor come to see Pedro Munoz and the doctor said, no, open the eye, can you see? And he was with his eye closed. He said, no, I cannot see. Of course, motherfucker, if you close your eyes, you cannot be seeing. Right now, if I close my eye, I cannot see from the eye. I have to open it to see if I can. So he was saying like he couldn't see. But something that I was really pissed and I was talking with people is like, if now they have replay in UFC, why can you don't use it if you see like a guy is faking something? You see on the replay that he doesn't put the finger in the fucking eye. Why can you don't say like the judge said, you lose the fight because you are faking? You know, like he was looking a way out from the fight.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
Ever since the
And
growing case.
Yeah. But that was something that pissed me off because you can see in the replay that, so don't get a replay. What do you have a replay if you're not going to use it? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Maybe they can change the rule or they don't have a rule and they have to implement it. But they have to do something with that because party companies start faking
Maybe, just maybe, the judges were betting on Munoz, and they knew he was faking on the replay, and they said we're gonna put it as a no contest because he used that fucking money. We used that fucking money, maybe.
I don't know, bro. The only that I can guarantee you is that O'Malley said that he doesn't want to remove the fight because he felt like he won the fight and he was winning. I have to be honest.
Fair.
This guy is like a little chicken. He's a pussy, whatever he is, but he was winning the fight.
Right.
You know, we have to.
Fair. If he doesn't want to do it because he's.
You know what I want? Him against Chito Vera again. We have to see that. Do you think that that fight is going to happen in the future?
I think Sean O'Malley, if they fight again, Sean O'Malley should definitely take it.
Why? Chito is scary right now.
Yeah, he's a great fighter, but Sean O'Malley is a much better fighter.
You think?
Yes. If he doesn't act like the way he did the last time, yes, Sean O'Malley is a better fighter. He's way more technical, he's more skilled. Not taking anything away from Chito Vera, my man Chito. I have a lot of respect for Chito Vera after what he did.
Yeah,
And tough, he's really tough. And the way that he fought France on the last fight, listen,
Was scary?
Chito has been improving a lot.
Yeah.
But when it comes to technique itself and skill, O'Malley, I believe O'Malley is just a superior fighter.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Next one, this one is a sad one though.
Yeah.
To me, it's a sad one. I've been watching Robbie Lawler since Robbie Lawler has been Robbie Lawler. If anybody does not know Robbie Lawler, he was a monster. Back when he had hair, yes, he was really young. He was screaming at
He
the
was
fighters.
champion? He was champion.
I don't know. What I know is this guy. He was fighting somebody. He would get punched. He would do some crazy shit like the Hulk. He would go like, ah! Robbie Lawler was one scary individual when he was really young.
He was champion.
But, and I honestly thought he was gonna take it.
Yeah, he was champion from welterweight division. Yeah,
And I thought he was gonna take it versus Bob Arena. But I guess Robbie Lawler is already 40.
Getting in age. I told you.
He's 40 years old. I was wrong on this one. Bob Arena took it. Congrats to you, my dude. For
Let's go to
Robbie,
the next one.
I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna let you talk about this one. I'm gonna let you. We have
The next one between John Strickland versus Alex Pereira. Alex, welcome to the UFC. My guy, welcome. A lot of people don't want to see you, but I do want to see you. Let's talk about that. All right. This fight, John Strickland was fighting against Pereira. While he was doing his fight, he was putting pressure on Pereira.
But you cannot do that.
But the thing is,
Go straight like that.
he had to trade blows, couple, and then go for the legs. He persisted to be.
The problem is that he's a boxer. He's a boxer.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he should have
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
for the
I know.
legs.
But-
Even if you're a boxer, like you gotta try to control Pereira because Pereira.
But that's the problem that I was saying. He doesn't do that. That was that if you go to the last video, you will say when I said it's gonna be like a kickboxing fight, and Alex Pereira is gonna have the advantage.
In other words, John Strickland played into the hands of Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
Alex Pereira giving the cleanest left hook that I have seen in a while, my God. And then the precise shot while he was wobbling and going down to the mat. And then he was complaining that they would have let him go out of his shield. My dude, he took your shield, he took your house, your retirement account, the girlfriend that you probably want but you don't even have. He took away everything from you, man.
And also, he's now in the Ghost Club. They put it today. Mohammed put it in the Ghost Club today.
In the Ghost Club? Ooh.
Yeah.
Woo! I have to see that one. I haven't seen that. I just heard that right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so congrats to Alex Pereira. Like I said, welcome to the UFC.
Talk more about Pereira when we get to the
yeah. And I'm sorry, Strickland, you didn't take it.
Let's go to the
next fight. The next fight, and to me, this is actually the main event. This is the main event. I don't want to hear you guys, Max Holloway versus Volkanovski 4 and all that shit and all that crap. Listen, Volkanovski belongs in the GOAT conversation. My guy, I'm sorry, we didn't include you last time. That was my mistake, right? But you are in my heart and in my mind and everywhere else.
Do you think that he's the GOAT in featherweight division?
I think he's one of the GOAT easily. Listen, and I didn't say that the fight was actually between Volkanovski versus Holloway, but you guys know that. You already mentioned that, I think. Listen, a guy who plays rugby.
Yeah, I'm 200 pounds.
Comes to the UFC the way that he does, challenges one of the best, if not the best, striker that
the best boxing in the UFC.
Yeah, the boxing striker, which is Holloway.
Yeah,
and beating in his own game because he beat him in his own game.
And he was faster. Like that was the most impressive for me. Like
the counterattacks were crazy, and it was just not one counterattack. He would counter with one, and then Max Holloway would try to hit him, which sometimes he did. He would counter twice again. Listen, this guy was
in another level.
In another level. If
and
I didn't know,
if the cut, did you see the cut? That was scary. Like
Max
Holloway. I thought that in that moment they are gonna end the fight. Because if you see like the cut was like so big, but you know like the cut man that the UFC has, like the white guy, like he has like all his hair white, that he's old, that guy's the best in the business. How he was closing that wound every time that a round finish was crazy, bro. Like it was amazing to watch, you know, like it was amazing. That guy's a GOAT.
Listen, Volkanovski is one of the GOATs, period. I'm sorry for Max Holloway. I'm not saying this guy is not a beast. In my heart, he's still a beast. But Volkanovski was just on another level. If USADA was not in the UFC, I would have said Volkanovski's on fucking steroids. Because the way he was fighting, man, until the last second.
Let me ask you something that I have a question. Can you train and you improve your speed?
Absolutely.
Because he was faster than Holloway. That was like the most that was impressed with me. How he was landing.
To be fair, I did see Holloway because he had to cut weight, but that's not an excuse. That's my observation. He wanted to fight Volkanovski for the third time.
He had 3 months for being weight. That's no excuse.
But I saw him a little bit slower than usual.
Yeah.
But then again, Volkanovski was faster than usual.
Yeah. So we don't know.
And a lot of energy. Poor to the guys that gotta face this motherfucker for the belt. Alright, so the next fight and the supposed main event of the evening.
I think that the best thing of that fight was the entrance of ADESANYA.
Yeah.
That was the best of the fight. Yeah. The Undertaker.
Well, you guys already know it's ADESANYA versus CANNONIER, right? I'm gonna fuck him up. Listen, I don't throw this motherfucker to the camera because this guy gonna call it short. But listen, and let me say this. When I say I love Israel ADESANYA when he fights, that's an understatement. I love this guy. But I don't think he was taking this fight very seriously.
I don't agree with you. Before we start recording, we were like 15 minutes fighting. And I said, no, this fight has to be on live. It doesn't have to be like without the camera. because he has his point and I have mine. I'm gonna let him that he talk, and then I'm
I
gonna say
think
what
he didn't completely. Maybe he trained. I'm not saying he didn't train, but I don't think he trained as he should have. I don't think he went in there with the intention of hurting Cannonier. I don't know if it is because Cannonier in the press conference he was a little passive. Because what I have seen Israel, where he's fighting a fighter that's actually too passive in the conferences, like he doesn't, for some reason he doesn't do that much damage. Put Paulo Costa for a second. he offended Israel a couple of times. He fucked him up. He fucked him up. He fucked him up. But then he comes to say, I'm gonna fuck up Cannonier. And he does that. Cannonier did fight one of the best fights in his fucking life against, even though he lost it squarely against Israel. But I honestly believe it's not a fact, because I don't know. I'm not God. If I would have been God again and I can guess shit, I would not be doing this video. I'll be fucking playing the lotto. Yeah? So, but the thing is, I don't think Israel really trained for this fight completely, that he was not committed. I don't know. That's my thought process, because in my opinion, if he would have come well trained and ready to fuck him up like he said, Cannonier would not last 3 rounds with that guy. When they started fighting, there was a lot of kicking, and that's usually how he goes, especially against a hard hitter like Cannonier, because I'm not fucking, they call him Cannon for a reason. You guys know why. I don't have to translate that for you. But then, all of a sudden, those leg kicks fly out of his mind, like his IQ dropped from 1,000 to 1.2. And I don't know, I saw a really boring fight.
My point of view that I was saying, Mel, was what ADESANYA was saying. When the fight finished, he was talking with Ron, and he said that the game plan that Cannonier used was really good. Because if you see the fight, he could be landing the first strike. But when he tried the second one, Cannonier was ready for the counter strike. And if you see Cannonier, the only chance that he had for winning the fight was landing a bomb. We see and we knew that he wouldn't win minutes in the fight, that he wouldn't be like winning a decision. If Cannonier won the fight, it wouldn't be because of a knockout. We see that, you know. And I think that he was fine with that fear, and he knew that the only way that he could lose that fight was a knockout. What can I do if I can hit you and you cannot hit me and winning, like my way said. It's not how hard you hit, it's if you get hit, you know? That's what I think that was the game plan. At the end of the day, he's the champion and he won the fight. Yeah, but of course, what you say, like an entertainer, of course, he couldn't like go to a brawl. But we have to think also.
He should have focused on those legs more and more and more, and then, because
yeah, but Cannonier was landing legs too. You know, like if you see it.
In reality, ADESANYA is a better counter striker. That's his game plan all the time against these big guys. He's a better counter striker than Cannonier.
Whitaker,
Vettori. I don't think he was motivated.
But
he said he was like Snyder. He was not feeling.
But Cannonier said it too, that he wasn't like going first. You know, like I think that Cannonier didn't allow to ADESANYA to lose his fight too. We have to give it like props to Cannonier. Like,
no, he fought one of the best fights he ever fought against somebody like Israel.
Like Israel. Israel is one of the best, and also in this division in the middleweight, he's 12-0. He hasn't lost that division. The only loss that he has was in 205. That he was weighing 193. And the day of the night, Blasikowski was weighing like 240, like 50 pounds more. So these guys.
You wanted to fight lightweight?
Now I want that you talk about Pereira and ADESANYA.
Look,
what do you think that will
what
happen?
we are saying here is, so a lot of fellas are saying that maybe Israel was afraid of getting hit by Cannonier. I mean, Cannonier hits like a motherfucking truck.
Yeah,
we all know this. We all know this. But if he's afraid of getting hit by a guy that he easily could beat and has never hit him, what exactly do you think is going to happen when he shares that ring with Pereira?
Do you think that Pereira hits harder than Cannonier?
He's more precise. He doesn't hit harder than Cannonier, but he's more precise. But the thing is, if he was afraid to getting hit by Cannonier, which by the way, has never fought Israel Adesanya before.
Yeah.
Pereira has beaten him twice. Once he left him like Elsa, frozen. Frozen. But what do you think is gonna go through his mind when he sets in the ring? This is just me speculating, by the way. This is not a fact. Because people are saying he was afraid getting hit by CANNONIER, who never hit him. Now comes in Pereira, enters the shot, in the same ring. What do you think is gonna happen? It's gonna go through Israel Adesanya's head. Listen. If that was the reason, then honestly, I see Pereira winning this guy, beating this guy again. If that is the reason, if Israel fights his fight, he should win. Pereira has a lot of scars as of late. Not as many scars as Easy. Easy is more technical. Yeah. And he avoids hits, which is good.
And that's something that they were saying, like he doesn't get hit much.
Which is good. And then again, let's just say, fear factor, one, big problem. And then, who do you think the pressure is on? It's on Israel, because Pereira has beaten this guy twice. And he's in the main event now. He's in the best company of combat sports right now. He's in the UFC. Pereira has nothing to prove. It's on Israel. And fear and pressure, that combo, baby. But maybe I'm just putting it out there like people say, no, I think he was afraid of getting hit by CANNONIER. I hope he was not. I think he just had a bad day. Any fighter can have a bad day, even him. I'll give him that. I'll give him a pass. I'll give him a pass today. But that cannot happen with Pereira, because Pereira's gonna keep coming. He's not afraid of getting hit. There was one of the fights between the two of them where Israel was putting a clinic on Pereira. He was wobbling the whole round and still wouldn't go down. And then what happened? Left hook, bam! Israel frozen. Steph, like Elsa from Frozen, on the ground. Pereira will not quit until he gets put down. It's simple as that.
So I hope, guys, that you enjoy the card. We really wanted to, talk a lot because it was a pay-per-view and a really good one. We saw a lot of things. I hope you have fun. Also, remember that we got our 7th week. We are going for the 8th week next week, and it's gonna be July 9th, and it's gonna be the main event against Rafael Dos Anjos against Ralph FCF. This is the second time that they're gonna rebook it, because the first time FCF got COVID. Okay, so this is a good guy. I like a lot of spot already. Be ready. Also, this week we're gonna get the Henry Cejudo video, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. We have a video for you. Remember that we have been doing the ghost videos with the best fight. We have it ready. We're gonna drop it on Wednesday, so connected to the channel. Also, we are really happy with the success that the channel has been going. We know that this is a process, but we have almost 300 views in this month. We have and we want to say thank you to all you guys that you have been helping us in this community, that we have been growing and growing. Also, we want to continue improving the channel, give you everything we have, but I thought that we have been doing a good job. It's not also the video that you are seeing, it's the work that we put behind to get the pics, all the things that we have been doing, and the things that you don't see that we have been doing already for the channel in the future. Like always, this is like our baby. We wanted to get it strong and big. So, I hope that everyone is enjoying as us. Something else, Mel?
I'm done for the day, babe.
Okay, so like we said, catch you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye!